hide and go seek with the kiddos, right? Groin, torn, pop, ah! Well, look, check it out. My bruise started coming through. I don't know if, go, watch out, buddy, watch out. Yeah, can y'all see that bruise? It's right here. It actually comes like this and goes all the way back up into my genital area.
You can see it better there.
I don't know if y'all can see.
But we're not going up that high.
Let's see. Anyways, yeah, that's it right there. I don't know what kind of lighting. Oh, was that good lighting where you were at?
Yeah, you just moved.
Okay, let me go back to it. There. So yeah, it's a massive bruise, and these are my squat bruise. So that way it doesn't strain my groin. That's why they're tied on my thighs like that and everything. So that's what happened from playing hide and go seek. This is what, the third week since it's happened, or the second week?
2 weeks. Tomorrow would make 2 weeks.
Okay, today, so from Thursday, so now this is two Wednesdays later, pretty much. So full 2 weeks for the bruise to finally come through. And the reason why it's so low in the thigh is because the blood probably actually ran down the leg from gravity, and then that's where it actually pulled up and it came to the surface. But it goes all the way up to the crease of my hip. So that's what I get. And you know what's funny is I actually tried playing with the kids a few years back at Jump World on trampolines. Like, Dad, play with us! So I started playing with them on the trampoline, and then I almost blew my knee out. I limped for like 3 weeks, and I couldn't walk or sit or stand without pain for like 5 months. So every single time my kids were like, Dad, be a kid with us, come and play. I go, you know what, I can do that. I go be a kid. Got this, still young. Ain't nothing holding me back. They ain't got nothing on this. And then for the next few months, I'm limping in pain. Because having kids keeps you young. But if you're brittle, it keeps you in pain. So these squat briefs, the way that they work for people that don't understand is they're like old granny paintings hanging up. That's what they look like. But the way that it works is it holds your thigh really tight around the thigh, so they don't slide up on you. So when you go to squat, what happens is, as you start to squat backwards and down around your buttocks, it's tied around the waist and it's tied around the thighs. So as you sit back into that position, instead of like your shorts or your underwear or your boxers or your pants, they move up your legs. Well, this stays where it's at and it holds your leg. So it becomes tied around your buttocks, and then when you sit back into it, it forms like a seat where you can sit down, where it starts to make it more difficult for you to travel down, 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 and eventually you stop. And that's what the help, and it takes help, strain and pressure off that groin and everything. A lot of powerlifters and just lifters in general use them to help recover from hernias and hernia surgery and groins and everything like that. So, yeah, we're doing box squats with the safety squat bar tonight. And I'm going to go light and work my way up and see how it feels, because I'm not trying to hurt my leg or anything like that. I'm just trying to see where I stand with it and then go from there. But old Julia, she's doing barbell rows. She's working on her back. How many sets is this for you? Your fourth one?
Yep.
That's it? That's all you're using? You go heavier than that. So you're telling me if that was a 65-pound child laying on the ground, you'd only be able to pick it up, what, 10 times?
I wouldn't even pick them up.
You wouldn't even pick them up. It's pretty savage. And it's like, fucking figure it out, fatty. You're on your own. I saved myself. So how's the diet, man? How are you liking the food? It's a lot of food, right?
It is.
You want to tell them what you're eating?
Too much food.
How much is too much?
We do the steak and rice, the shake, the steak and rice, the shake, the steak and rice, shake, the steak and rice.
Yeah, it's a lot of steak and
8
rice.
ounces of steak and rice.
Don't forget dinner.
Oh yeah, no, we do dinner.
Yeah, so what we're doing is we're doing the process of blowing out the bellies with some bloat here. Oh yeah. And those deep navel gains, man. So we eat 8 ounces of steak and rice at 8, 11, 2 and attempt at 5. And then we eat pasta and chicken for around 8, 9 o'clock at night. But we do a 12 ounces of whole milk with 2 scoops of protein between every meal. So we do a meal, an hour and a half later, a shake, an hour and a half later, a meal, an hour and a half later, a shake, hour and a half later, a meal. And we do this all day until we work out. And then after we work out, it kind of slows down to like, after we get done working out, we just have one final meal and that's it. So it's a lot of food and it's hard to get it down. But once you get it down and you get in here, you feel pretty damn strong, right? I mean, you feel stronger, right?
Doing okay, but I'm struggling eating the food.
Yeah, so the amount of struggle that we have from eating really compensates the lack of strength. Play on your phone, you ain't even lifting.
Aren't you on your phone?
Yes, I am. Can't make gains on your phone. Who you talking to, huh?
Group chat.
Caught her red-handed. Can't make fucking thumb gains. Okay, this is a very good talking point, okay? So Richard brought up a very valid point. He said his poops, right, are, they're the consistency of like Texas clay. If you've never played in Texas clay before, let me explain it to you. It's like it never wants to come off. Never. It doesn't want to let go of what it comes in contact with. It's super easy to spread, but it's ridiculously hard to get to go away, right? It's like oil-based paint. Once it's there, good luck getting it to come away. So anyways, they're like 7, 8 wipers. It gets to the point where you're just like, all right, I'm over this shit. I'm done wiping. I don't care if there's anything left. I'm just done. I'll catch it next time. And when you poop like 6 times a day because your body's adjusting to the new chalky powdery protein shakes, it makes for interesting wipes. Especially when you have a very furry butthole. There's a lot. But it's like it pushing through a Brillo pad. And now you're trying to get like all of that out of the Brillo pad, right? It's or what is it? Like a shag carpet. Now, you ever spill ice cream in a shag carpet and try to get it out? Good luck. Hey, since we're on the topic, you have any poop issues?
No.
You ever had any poop issues?
Y'all are awful.
Huh?
Y'all are awful.
So you haven't had any poop issues with your diet?
No.
No constipation, no consistency of clay or marker poops where you have to keep wiping and wiping and wiping? Just normal one and dones, huh? Just one and done. I don't get one and dones. I get one and half the roll. Then I'm done.
Maybe use all the toilet paper?
I don't use all the toilet paper. That's you girls when you're all white because y'all don't know how to wipe. When I turned the camera off and flipped it around, she says, "Joke's on you, I don't wipe." Gross! Gross. No, we knew this girl. I'm not going to say her name. But it aggravated me because she lived with us for a little while. And she didn't buy toilet paper. We had to buy the toilet paper in the house. And she didn't buy it. And when this girl would pee, she would take the roll of toilet paper and she would like... Done. Flush. And we were like going through like almost a roll of toilet paper every day, every other day. And she was the only one that used that restroom. Me and my wife used the other one. We're like, Amber. Oh, I said her name. Well, it's out there now. Anyways, we're like, hey, why are you going through so much toilet paper? And she's like, well, I have to use toilet paper when I wipe myself. It's like, how much are you using when you wipe? And she explained. And we're like, what are you afraid of? And she goes, well, I don't want to get it on my hand. You don't want to get it on your hand. A little bit of pee-pee ain't never hurt nobody. It's sterile. She's like, that's gross. It's like, okay, do you wash your hands when you're done? Yes, that's disgusting. So what does it matter if you get some on your hands if you wash your hands when you're done? Because now I kind of feel like you're not washing your hands. Because if you did, I don't think it'd be a big issue if you got a little bit of pee-pee on there. And then once you have kids, that whole fear of getting anything on you goes away the first time your child just throws up all over you. And you're like, okay, well, this is my life now. But man, I hate that, man, when people don't know how to use toilet paper correctly. And they're like, oh, I need half a roll to wipe because if I don't, and then you think about this, put this together. Girls like that, okay, the people that affiliate themselves with the vagina, whatever gender nowadays, because apparently people are ridiculous with that, wipe like that. Imagine how many people out there wipe like that. That when COVID hit, the number one essential was toilet paper. Because these girls are like, oh no, if I can't pee at work or in a public space, I have to do that at my house now. So could you imagine buying a 18 or 20 pack or 24 pack of toilet paper rolls, the mega rolls, to have to replace the roll every 3 days because your girlfriend and wife is now at the house just going through toilet paper relentlessly and not acting like there's a shortage of it? It's like at that given point, it's like hop in the shower, get a bidet, or just get a community rag, right? That's what the Greeks did. The Romans, just a little pat, flip it over next time, let it air dry, a little pat. I mean, who else is using it besides you? I mean, oh, it's gross, that's how you get infections. Then splash a little water on it. Jesus Christ, man. I'm not even that extreme when I got those wicked. You know the worst one, when you go to wipe and you realize that it was more aggressive than what you realized it was, and then you come up with duty on your hand. You're like, oh, the paper has failed me. Why? And then it seemed like it was that aggressive. Damn you, hair. Damn you. Oh man, I got some stories, man. Whenever I used to be really fat, I got some funny stories. Ah! Nope, still nothing. Yeah, look at those gains, man. Clanging and banging. I'll show you all. That's 60 down there, so it's 50 on there. Because I'm not going to try to follow it while she's doing it. Come on. There you go. There you go. Isn't that cute when girls are too short? They kind of put their feet flat, so they arch their little feet. Aw, shorties. Aw, it's so cute. You know, funny story about this little box. We built that little box, and those are actual bar stock, not round, like they're not hollow, it's not piping. We built that for free, and then we bought this for like $100-something, and it's adjustable and everything. And I hate that one. I hate the one that I bought. It's wobbly, and I can't stand it. And I bought it because this guy used to work out, wanted to do box squats with me. And he was like, oh, I'm scared to box squat on your box. And I was like, why don't you want to use the box? He goes, because it looks skinny and rickety, like it's going to fall apart and blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, I've box squatted over 400 pounds whenever I weighed close to 300 pounds with chains and bands and everything. I never had an issue with it. He was like, yeah, but I just don't feel like I can handle it. I don't feel like it's going to handle it. It's like it's completely welded out. It's 3/16 still, the angle iron, and then the square stock is completely solid. So what's the issue? So anyways, he threw this big fit. So I was like, all right, fuck it, we'll go buy a box. And I went and bought an actual box. And the dude never did a box squat. Never once did he do a box squat. It's like, why did I even buy the damn thing, man? You said the only reason why you don't do it is because you don't trust the box. So I buy a box for him to be able to feel comfortable to do them, and then he's like, oh, I just don't want to do those. Then why don't you just say so? It's aggravating, man. Some people, they just really get under your skin. Real deep into the skin. Haven't done regular low bar squats in a while, man, because my groin issue. Oh, hey, look. There she is. Oh. Ah! So I haven't done regular squats, like low bar squats in a while because the whole groin issue and I haven't really had a reason to. So I've been doing a bunch of other things instead. And I guess I kind of need to get back to doing just straight low bar squats to get better at them because I haven't done them in such a long time. And for my plans, I'll have to actually do them. My big plans. They look pretty tonight. Oh, look, she's blushing. See? Look at that. That way. Oh, there. You got socks on with those? No? You got socks? No? That's how you get stinky feet. That's how your feet start stinking. Let me tell you a fun little story about her. When me and her first got together, she had these Vans like those. She didn't wear socks with them. She'd come home from work and take them off. Woo! Let me tell you what, we call them her stinky shoes. Because they would light your ass and you think ammonia will wake you up. Oh man, get a whiff of those. So anyway, so we used to always joke about them, her stinky shoes. So then she learned to start wearing those low cut profile socks, you know? And she did that for a while. Now she's gotten older. And some of her fucks have gone out the window for that. And she's like, fuck it. But then my daughter comes home and does the same thing, kicks her shoes off, she's ready to kick her out, like, get the fuck in the shower and wash your goddamn feet.
I know.
No, her feet
That's
stink.
you that say that.
Yeah, but when her feet stink when she comes home from school, we're both like, get the fuck out of here. That's brutal. This is the Rogue Reverse Hyperextension Glute Ham Raise Machine. We got this for $800, and I have to tell you, this machine. I'm sorry, not Rogue. Titan Fitness. This is the Titan Fitness Reverse Hyperextension Glute Ham Raise Machine. And let me tell you something about this machine. We paid $800 for it. $800. These right here unclip and they rotate out this way so you could do your glute ham raises. And this is as close as the pad can get. That's pretty damn far. You don't think it is, but when you try to do it, it's like extremely difficult. You can't really adjust it to a comfortable position at all. The pad's not really that great. I hate them. I don't know if it's my leverages or not, but I absolutely hate it. This is not in general. Okay, I'm not going to say that machine, that's the problem from Titan Fitness. I'm just going to say it's that particular style of equipment that is the issue for me personally. I hate it. I don't like glute ham raises, and I do not like reverse hyperextensions. I hate them. They're like, oh, it alleviates your back and it realigns your disc and blah, 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 blah. I built one in the past. I thought it did something, but it didn't. So we thought maybe it was just the way I built it. So we bought this one because of glute ham race, and we realized we hate them. Like we really hate them. And all these CrossFitters and new power lifters, they're all like, oh, you gotta do one. This is magic miracle workout. You need it. Well, Andy Bolton never used one to break a 1,000-pound world record. First person to ever deadlift 1,000 pounds. He didn't need one. I mean, Brian Shaw, I don't think uses them. I don't think Thor uses them. I have Thor Bjornsson. I don't think Eddie Hall uses them. You know, I don't think most elite powerlifters really use them. Eric Leibridge doesn't use them. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there that do, but I think it's more of a hype thing. Like, if you want to call yourself a powerlifter or you want to call yourself a CrossFitter, you got to do these type dogma. And I just don't think it's that necessary. Hell, I don't think Matt Croc probably did them. I mean, I'm sure he did because he worked out with Louis Simmons, but I don't really think that was like a huge staple in his training. I might be wrong, but I looked at all his programming and didn't really have those in there anywhere in any of his programming or training. And I looked at all these guys' programming and training. I've never seen them in there. So man, that'd be super cool. We got this cage right here with the monolift attachments. It does its job, but man, I really want an actual monolift. They're like $3,000 to $6,000 depending on the style you get it. It's been my dream piece of equipment. The only thing you could do on it is squats, really. That's it. That's the main purpose of it. It's like $3,000 to $6,000 for that. And in my head, I'm like, worth it. But just don't have the money for it right now. But I will get one. I think that's gonna be like the coolest thing in my gym whenever I get one. I think that's gonna be like one of like the centerpieces to this whole thing and powerlifting and stuff like that, getting back into it real big. And she says she wants to compete too. She says she wants to step on the platform, you know. But the platform is, you know, in front of the sink where she does the dishes. She's just gonna step her game up. We actually disconnected the dishwasher because she was like, "Man, I'm gonna set some records here." Nah, she's a good little housewife. You're a good housewife. I didn't say you weren't more than that. I said you were a good housewife because you do all that stuff. You take care of the house. Someone has to. It's not going to be me. Here's a funny thing about her too. This is for the close grip pull down. Every single time she sees this on the program, she always wants to grab the V-bar. Every time. She's like, "This is the one I need, right?" It's like, no. It's been how many months you've been working out?
Today's my first day.
So since March, you've been consistently working out in here, and you still get those confused, right?
This is my first day.
To be fair, I do kind of abbreviate everything in a way where I understand it. So everything's abbreviated and like not actually written out. So it can be very confusing when you have 6 different workouts that have the same initials, like CB or CS or WDB or whatever. It's like, oh, which one is this? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I watched this clip the other day. It was like oh yeah challenge. Now I'm 33. So the oh yeah to me is Mr. Kool-Aid. I don't know how many of you guys remember that, but the oh yeah as he breaks through your wall because the front door apparently was inaccessible. So he just tears through the wall and comes screaming in there because people are like, "I'm really thirsty." And there comes Mr. Kool-Aid, a glass pitcher slamming through a brick wall with no repercussions. Doesn't even get nothing inside of him. But he spills his fluid into these cups for these children to drink. You remember him, right? So I saw this video, oh yeah challenge in public. I was like, oh, that's really good. I click on it, and this goes to show my age because I didn't know the oh yeah challenge was people going, oh yeah, like a moan from porn. And I was just kind of like, oh, that's the oh yeah challenge. That's kind of a little disappointing. Not because I'm not fond of a good oh yeah. It's just my oh yeah is Mr. Kool-Aid. That's what I affiliate it with. So I don't think oh yeah, oh some girl moaning or some guy getting his asshole drilled by another guy. He's giving the good 1-2 oh yeah. But I ain't got nothing against it. I just kind of wasn't expecting that. You know, keep Mr. Kool-Aid honest. Yeah, not really a workout video, just kind of random shit. It's my son's birthday tomorrow. He turns 5. Super awesome for him, man. All he wants is to play Spider-Man, but he has an Xbox. Told him to get a PlayStation, but he got an Xbox, so apparently they don't want Spider-Man to the Xbox, so bad call on that one, little dude. Well, it's been a fun workout. Thanks for tagging along, guys. We basically did squats, good mornings, leg press, and calf raises. Julia did barbell rows, seated cable rows, close grip pull downs, and what else?
Huh? Say again?
You did barbell rows, close grip pull downs, seated cable rows, and what else?
Wide grip pull down.
Wide grip pull downs.
T-bar.
And no, not T-bar. You did seated cable rows instead of T-bar rows. Until next time, guys.